Welcome back to Cadnam TV, and today we bring you highlights of the second team's must-win game against Redlynch and Hale in the Hampshire Cricket League Division 5B. With just 2 games of the season remaining, Paul Farrell's side have to win today in order to take this down to the final game of the season when they play second place Sway. Faz has got things off to a positive start. He won the toss and has chosen to bat first. The twos have to get maximum points, so anything above 200 is a must today. John Newland and Ryan Cooper are heading out to open the batting for us. John and Ryan have made the perfect start. They're both finding the boundary with regularity and they're moving the score along nicely. As the scoreboard continues to move along at a pace, this is the first opportunity Redlynch have had to take a wicket. Ryan gets underneath one, it goes high, they can't quite take the catch, but it's a positive sign. Ryan and John are continuing to push the scoreboard. Ryan maintains that the camera does not give a fair reflection here and that the wicketkeeper really couldn't get to this. But he does chip one up off a leading edge. The keeper and the fielder both rush to get it. Neither of them can take the catch. It's another opportunity missed. Ryan carries on. And as we reach the first drinks break, both Ryan and John are in the 40s. We're nearly at 100. The scoreboard is going nicely, and we're well on our way to maximum batting points.
It's on there, you know what? Tell you what.
It's Ryan who's the first to make his half century today. He gets there off 45 balls with that 4, and the score is now just over 100.
A couple of youngsters got some runs. They got themselves out. Yeah, it's a good game, really.
And Johners follows shortly after, his half century coming off the slightly slower rate of 63 balls.
Oh, right.
Almost as soon as he reaches his 50, Johnner's top edge is one. The wicket-keeper's not going to miss this opportunity, and that's our first wicket down. 121 on the board in the 20th over. John Newland goes for 53 off the bowling of Stan Boardman. Next man out is the captain, Paul Farrell. He's absolutely going to want to keep the run rate going.
Are you alright?
The wicket's not going to stop Ryan. He continues to bludgeon the ball to the boundary with real regularity. He's in fine form today. Can he go to 100?
He said, don't worry, he said, I'm used to it. I'm used to it.
Right.
He's one of them, you know, put his foot in, and he says it every time. He ain't worried about bashing. He talks to me about Tottenham all the time. This bloke takes a step back. But another guy who always sits with.
Another catching opportunity goes down, this time pushed over the boundary for 6. Ryan's intent on reaching a big score today, but he is offering opportunities in doing so. And there's the second wicket. Ryan makes the decision to try and take on the big hit to the longest boundary in the ground. It falls short, he's caught, and on his way with the score 152 for 2 in the 24th over. There's no respite here though for Redlynch. Next man up is Dan George. He's definitely no slouch with the bat, so let's see what he does next. A dismissal that feels like deja vu for anyone that's watched Paul Farrell in recent weeks. The ball comes in, he hits it straight to cover and he's out, caught. Clearly another disappointing afternoon with the bat for him. Thankfully, Dan's picked up where Ryan and John left off, and he's well on his way to reaching his half century now as well. And with that boundary, Dan becomes the third person to make a half century today. Here's the quickest of the three. He gets there in 27 balls.
Oh, I had time to chill yet. Shot, Dan.
Take notes, Ryan. That's how you hit the long boundary. What a six.
Oh, well bowled.
That six is Dan's last contribution. He's bowled by Katie Sells for 57, but we've passed the 200 mark and we're well on our way to at least 250.
Unlucky.
Unfortunately for Jack, he's a little too respectful today. He edges this one behind and he's gone for no score. Again, one for Ryan to note there. Another big six to the long boundary by Wilhausen this time. While he middled that six, this one's a different story. Skied it, he's caught on the boundary, Wilhausen's on his way. A total batting performance here from the team means that Ravi Singh and Alex Liss can give us one last push and move the score to as close to 300 as possible. Alex is dismissed though in the final over, caught on the boundary with the score at 281. Confident running from Simon there, but that leg by means that we close out our 40 overs on 286 for 7. It's a formidable target that Redlynch have got to chase. With maximum batting points secured, it's now time for the bowlers to do their job, powered by a quick Harry Bow given out by Ryan Cooper. Getting ready to open the bowling from the clubhouse end is Simon Whitehorn, and trying to make him angry is Wilhausen. Taking the new ball with him from the Forest end is Dan George. He wastes no time showing us which of them is the quicker and which of them is the wicket taker. He strikes with the final ball of his first over. A change of ends for Dan, and that brings his second wicket of the game. Redlynch are now 33 for 2 in the 9th over. Captain Ewan Tanner gone for 14. A good catch at point by Ravi Singh. We may not have caught this on camera, but Paul Farrell certainly caught this one right in the nuts, much to the amusement of the rest of his team. He's proving just as destructive with the ball now as he is with the bat. That's Dan George's third wicket of the afternoon. Redlynch and Hale are 41 for 3. Dominic Sell gone for 8. As this one gets chipped in the air, you'd be forgiven for thinking that Charlie would have this, usually one of the safest pairs of hands at the club. Sadly, Reddy has the misfortune of joining a select club of him and John Goodchild that have had catches dropped by Charlie this season now.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah. He said, because of something he said, he knows more. point yet.
He was the best bowler in the county last week with 7 wickets, and he's on the scoreboard today now. Alex Liss gets this one, caught by Dan George, who's not satisfied with runs and wickets. He's got to get catches as well. Not to be left out, Ravi tops up his fantasy points with 2 wickets in 3 balls. First, wicketkeeper Sid Coombs is caught behind by our wicketkeeper John Newland, and then Ravi bowls Tom Padwick and 3 wickets have fallen while the score sits on 66.
It's that sort of day, isn't it?
Saints lost then. The thing is, well, he's out. I want to see that from here.
Don't ever let it be said that Colin Whitehorn's eyes are failing him. He confidently gives that one out from behind the cameraman, and Alex Liss has his 2nd wicket of the day. Nick Hillman dismissed LBW.
John, I was talking. God, that's unlucky, isn't it?
Despite offering up a few early chances in their partnership, Harvey Sobczynski and Stan Boardman put on a fight here. A 50-run partnership between the pair to take Redlynch and Hale beyond 100 runs. Having seen enough, Captain Paul Farrell brings himself on. He chucks up a loopy one, and we see the slowest stumping in cricket history. John Newland takes the bails. The batter hasn't got himself back. Stan Boardman's gone for 41. And with the partnership broken, Harvey Sobczynski is the next to go. Simon Whitehorn this time with the wicket, and really for Redlynch now it's how long they can stave off the inevitable. A valiant effort at the end by Katie Sell. but it's all in vain. She eventually gets bowled by Reddy, and that's the match in the 36th over. Elsewhere, Sway were comfortable winners against Wood Green, and so that sets up a final day clash, second versus third. We must beat Sway with at least 14-point difference in the result for us to go up. Fingers crossed the rain holds out, and if so, we'll bring you those highlights next time.